Hey, so here I'll be talking about the legal aspect of running a business and a screen printing shop. All right, so what I'll be doing here is sharing with you some of my experiences and some of the things I've learned along the way. All right, so this legal side of the business is really tough, especially for a lot of us that's entrepreneurs and creators. Because what we want to do is build our business, and this legal stuff is like there, it's in the way. All right, so I'll share with you some of the things I've learned. All right, so my name is Gavin. All right, so just so you guys can know a little bit about me. So for a long time, I ran a major division for a corporation as a general manager. This gave me a lot of insight and foundation and just like the legal aspect of running a business. And I've ran two entrepreneur businesses. One ran a screen printing shop for over 6 years and ended up selling it. And now I am the founder of this brand. It's called sep.sio. And we are helping screen printing shop owners save time on artwork and design. All right, so legal aspect of running a business. All right, so I had this conversation recently with a lawyer, and I was in a crazy mindset, right? So I was going into something new. I didn't really know how to handle it. And the lawyer told me two things that kind of made me feel good in my head, and at least in my mind. All right, first thing he said, hey, you came to me because you want peace of mind and you want confidence. So chill. let me take care of that. And that really made me just chill, right? So that's what a lawyer and somebody that has like a strong foundation and the legal stuff is, they'll take care of that so you don't have to take care of it. The second part of that conversation that was like really impactful and it stuck in my mind was like, all right, so business and legal a lot of time clash. And he says that because as an entrepreneur, your whole thing is to grow your business. And a lot of times to grow your business, you're going to have to take risks because that pot of gold that you're searching for is usually behind some risk. Legal, on the other hand, is to reduce the risk. So sometimes the advice that you get from legal may prevent you to get to your pot of gold. So it's a balance that has to happen. So here I'll be talking about how to find a lawyer, partnerships, NDAs, and contracts and stuff like that. Right. First of all, how do you find lawyers? If you are a business owner, you're probably going to need a lawyer because as a business owner, you're going to be doing what you're good at, and a lawyer is going to do what they're good at. So I would recommend anybody that's like starting out, use their network. Like you have a lot of friends that run other businesses, and those other businesses typically have lawyers already. So if you have restaurant owners or other people that's coming to your shop, they already went through this. Just talk to them. Hey, I'm looking to do this lawyer thing. I'm not sure what to do. And a lot of time they'll let you know. There's a lot of sites now that are popping up that makes it really easy to find lawyers or get legal advice. For example, LegalZoom or Rocket Lawyer. So these two sites I have personal experience with, and they worked out great. And you could find lawyers through those websites. I found a really great lawyer through Rocket Lawyer, and I would recommend that. Another good thing about those websites, if you use them, they have a lot of legal templates that's already built out for most of the situation that you need. So a lot of time you may not even need a lawyer. Just use those templates that's already formatted. That's like legal binding contracts to your state. All you got to do is fill in the blanks and you're good. You're doing a contract, you're doing NDAs, you're doing a service agreement. All of those, you can find those on those websites, LegalZoom or Rocket Lawyer. All right. So let's talk about contracts and stuff like that. So for a screen printing shop, a lot of things that they're going to need, like for example, on your proofs and your mock-up, you might need a lawyer to just look at your disclaimer that you have on those things. Maybe even on your website, you might need to have a privacy note or terms and conditions. So those things, you should have a lawyer look into it. All right, so let's talk about a little bit about NDAs. So because you may, in your business, you may end up getting NDAs from other customers. Let's say if it's like a high profile customer, they may want you to sign an NDA to work with them. Or you may in turn want to give out NDA if you want to kind of protect some stuff. So I think NDAs in the business world is super necessary. So it's a tool to kind of lower the risk. It doesn't mean that the person that signs the NDA is not going to disclose the information, but it's there. So NDAs you could find again from a lawyer, or you could find it from one of these websites, LegalZoom or Rocket Lawyer. There's some other websites, but I have experience with those two websites. That's why I keep saying them. So those websites makes it really, really easy to get NDAs out. Situation where you could use NDA, let's say you're going to hire a marketing agency to do your work, and you may have to reveal some of your secrets to them, so have them sign an NDA. I've heard some shops, they even do NDAs for their employees. I don't have experience with that. My employees did not sign an NDA. There's a lot of situations where you may want to get NDAs in place where you feel like you may reveal some information that you might want to protect. Right. So also, if you're gonna try to do some partnerships, especially early on in the partnership, before you guys get to signing the partnership agreement, an NDA is super important to protect all parties. All right. So let's talk a little bit about partnership, how that could work out. So definitely, if you're gonna do a partnership with a somebody that's gonna help you run your shop, well, business advice is before you go into the partnership, make sure that it's truly what you want. And some of the things you want to think about when you're going into a partnership is like, all right, what kind of strength does each person bring? So sometimes you may get into a partnership and find out that both people have the same strength, and so that's no longer a good partnership. So you want to find out, so if you're good in this area, say sales, then that person is going to be good in production and stuff like that. And even before the skills that they bring is really the value that you guys align at. So it's really important to make sure that values are aligned and the skill set are different. As far as the legal aspect, you definitely want to get a lawyer involved. And you want to think of this ahead, like what exactly do you want out of this partnership? Think about the numbers, think about the split, think about, where is like the gray areas, think about all that. One thing that was very helpful to me when I was going through that was like creating like almost this runway. Like, all right, so we're interested in getting this partnership. All right, great. Let's give ourselves like 2 to 3 months to just talk and build a document where you could have milestones. All right, so let's say the first month we're gonna talk about these things. Second month we're gonna talk about these things. We're gonna do these little activities. And month 3, then it gives you just time to get to know the person and also work the legal stuff out as well. Even before you get like to signing like the paperwork and stuff like that. So that's how I would set it up as far as like going into it and just having the pre-conversation. And definitely when you get to the lawyer part, definitely when you get to signing the contract, you want to get a lawyer involved. The lawyer is going to draft up the documents that you need. You may need a bunch of different documents, depending what state that you're on. The lawyer should help you out with that as well. And a good lawyer will also give you business advice, tailor with the legal advice. All right. So when it comes to just legal, let me see if I have some notes here. Let me just double check to make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Oh, trademarks and trademarks. You may want to trade. You may develop something, and you want to get that trademark. Definitely reach out to a lawyer to do that. They'll help make the process. You could do it on your own, but I find just getting a lawyer on your side where they know the stuff to look for. Fill out the document properly and send it out, and get your trademark done. All right, so these are the things I think you should be thinking about when the legal aspect of running a business is really the lawyer is there to help you lower risk, but the whole business is a risk, and they're there for your peace of mind. So always kind of get a professional in there. All right, so as a business owner, that's what you should be thinking about. Talk to you soon.